Have you ever stopped to reflect on the origin of African peoples? The Bible, with its vast narrative and genealogies, sheds light on these intriguing questions, revealing a complex story that connects the trajectory of African peoples to post-Diluvian events. Today, let's explore the biblical lineages and the descendants of Noah, discovering the origin and diversity of black peoples after the flood. Noah and his three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, received blessings and distinct responsibilities to repopulate the earth. These lineages gave rise to different ethnic groups and nations, contributing to human diversity. Ham, in particular, received the designation to repopulate the region later associated with Africa. His descendants are often linked to African peoples. This division of responsibilities was symbolically passed from Noah to his sons, resulting in a repopulation of the earth with ethnic and cultural diversity in subsequent eras. Therefore, let's focus on Ham and his descendants in this video. The Bible describes Ham as one of Noah's sons, and his lineage is often associated with African peoples, especially through his children and grandchildren. Within Ham's descendants, we find four notable sons: Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. These sons and their subsequent descendants played significant roles in forming the various peoples we know today, including African peoples. Cush is commonly identified with ancient Egyptian peoples. His name is often interpreted as ye two lands, or ye two countries, reflecting Egypt's geographical duality. Mizraim is often associated with other regions of North Africa, contributing to rich traditions and civilizations along the Nile River. Put is associated with certain African regions, although the exact identification is less clear. Some scholars suggest that Put may be related to peoples in the Horn of Africa. However, biblical references about Put are less detailed compared to other lineages. As for Canaan, while mentioned frequently in the Bible, he is not considered an ancestor of African peoples, but rather of the Canaanites who inhabited the Middle Eastern region. It's an important distinction to avoid misconceptions about genealogy and unwarranted generalizations about African peoples. An important account about Canaan is recorded in the book of Genesis. Chapter 325, verses 20 to 328. The curse of Canaan is often misinterpreted and mistakenly associated with African peoples. It's worth noting that Noah pronounced a curse on Canaan, saying that he would be a servant to his brothers. This misinterpretation has led to historical misconceptions, such as the justification of slavery based on false claims of divine curse. Cush, the eldest son of Ham and Noah, is often associated with Ethiopia and Sudan. His descendants are considered ancestors of the peoples who inhabited these regions, including Ethiopians and Nubians. This lineage is also linked to the ancient kingdoms of Nubia, known for their cultural and historical achievements. The Bible does not provide specific information about the exact age Cush would have lived to. The longevity of biblical characters, including Ham, is often mentioned in genealogies, but in many cases, an exact age is not given. The biblical narrative emphasizes that Ham was one of Noah's sons and therefore would have been born before the flood. Various theories and legends surround the burial place of Ham, Noah's son. These stories lack a solid basis in historical or archaeological evidence. In some traditions, it is speculated that Ham was buried in the African region, specifically in Sudan or Ethiopia. Another theory proposes that Ham was buried in Egypt. The Book of Jubilees reveals intimate details of Ham's life and his strong disapproval of his youngest son, Canaan. Canaan boldly decided to settle in the lands of 100, which would become Israel. Ham, accompanied by his sons, did not hesitate to rebuke Canaan for his imprudent decision. This disobedience cast a shadow over family relations, creating a narrative marked by tensions and decisions that shaped the destiny of the lands among Noah's descendants. Another curious detail mentioned in the Book of Jubilees is that Ham was responsible for founding the first city after the flood, named Nael. This city, named in honor of Ham's wife, reflected an attempt to establish civilization amidst the ruins left by the flood. And so, through years and eras, we arrive at the present day, where it is notable how implications from events in the early days of creation impact the lives of Africans to this day. If you liked the video, leave your like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. God bless your life and change.